An award-winning international director, producer and editor, has served as a jury member in international film festivals. Saurav Sarangi has agreed to talk to us. Hello, sir.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can you please tell us a little about your movie?
I brought this film called Chor, The No Man's Island. It got selected in Dubai Film Festival. It deals with a border that exists between two countries, India and Bangladesh. The border was fixed on a river. You can fix a border, but you cannot fix the river. The river keeps moving, so do the people who live by the river. It's their story, their dislocation and finding new homes. And I found a boy called Rubel. It's his real life story, and the millions who live by the river.
How did the concept of Char come about?
About 10 years back, I was making a kind of small educational film on river erosion, which takes place almost annually every year. And I saw huge, destruction of land. I saw entire villages going into the rivers, and the river was furious with the monsoon and the flood. I came back and thought, where does all these people go who lose their homes? Where does so much of land go to the river? And I kept thinking about that and kept inquiring about what happens later. And I came to know that everything remains. This land which got eroded became an island, within the river, separated from both the countries. And there's all these peoples, Indians and Bangladeshis, who lost their homes. They found the home there, but it becomes a no man's land because it is a border. So I saw a kind of conflict, not only in terms of the nature and man, but within the mankind itself. They got separated from all the nationalities and living a life in isolation, which fascinated me. How is life, which is completely cut off from the civilizations, the mainstream, and how is it to live within a river, caught in a river on an island which keeps shifting and eroding, reappearing somewhere else and disappearing here. So this whole thing, fascinated me about the border. Man-made border and the natural creation and recreation of landscape and man's existence.
You went through great risks in making this documentary. Didn't you ever consider a safer option of a fiction film, and it would have given you a creative liberty too?
Number one, for a fiction film too, there are too many risks. Filmmaking, this business called filmmaking, has risks. Be it big commercial, be it small budget indie, or be it a documentary, there are risks involved. And personally, I enjoy taking these risks. I enjoy taking these challenges. For example, I don't make a film about a subject or a character which I'm fully confident and fully know everything about. That will make it very boring. I pick up subjects, I pick up characters who seem to be difficult, who needs to be cracked. So that is a kind of human interaction, exploration, experience, which enriches me as a human being. So I risk factor, if you talk about, that's the fun for me.
So how was the whole experience of shooting the film? You said that you're a completely changed man.
Every film I make, the films which I'm not asked to make, but which I decide to make, I've seen that has transformed me. Because in fiction, because I'm focusing on the non-fiction more these days, at least for last 10 years. Because in fiction, what I have made also fictions in a smaller scale. Here I kind of invented a story. I invented the characters. And I found the actors who did it. They became the characters. But here, when I'm making a non-fiction, when I'm dealing with, I'm discovering the story. It's not inventing; it's discovery, which is fascinating for me. And here, your character and the person who is doing it on camera is the same, And so there is a kind of interaction with a human being, both as a in front of the camera as a character, which is real sharing of space, imaginations, frustrations. It becomes a mutual thing. So which is nice experience for me to do that. And I find that while I go through the whole process, if you have a relationship, a very intense relationship with somebody, it's bound to change you. Unless it changes you, there is no relationship actually. So I enjoy that, and by making each film, I think I'm growing up.
Thank you so much for talking to us.